Hello race fans, and welcome to the second and final race at the Moon Speedway Road Course in the 2013 season. This evening's race is the TylerNascar17 450. The battle is on for second place in this championship fight between Chad Limbrunner and Bill Steinbach. Tonight's race, though, Bill should have the upper hand. After winning 7 of 11 overall road course races, he's definitely the favorite to win this race. Steve Brown's still running away with this championship fight, but these road courses are his weak points when it comes to overall skill behind the controller. So get ready for some rough and ready road course racing. Getting ready for the feature event after a abysmal heat race this evening. 3 cautions in the heat race. Bill Steinbach ends up on pole, Steve Brown in second, and Chad in third spot. Get ready for some rough and ready road course racing. 3, 2, 1, go. Bill Steinbach has command of this field as these gladiators come up to speed coming through turn number 2. Chad Limbrunner has a small issue over in turn 1. And Steinbach's in big trouble in turn 5. Chad looks like he lost reception coming off turn 6 onto the front stretch. And now these two need to play catch-up as Steve Brown is fastly catching up to them. Lucky for them, though, Bill Steinbach and Chad Limbrunner, they get a caution flag. Maybe not lucky for Bill, as he was the cause of the caution after quite the serious wreck. He will come around for this restart, having the bottom lane, see if he can do good here. He does get the jump, and it's single file down through turn number 2. Some contact getting into turn number 4. And some more contact in turn number 1 between Bill and Chad. And then more with Steve, as Bill was right in the path of Steve.
Now they're stuck together here, and that'll cause a caution on lap 4 as they do go 3/4 of a lap down. And let's take a look at the previous caution, the one that Bill Steinbach actually caused and had to come around. You can see Limbrunner just taking on the inside lane. He skids to the outside on some quite very old tires, and he hits the outside retaining wall there, the Moon Speedway lettering.
That is good, though. Green flag is back out on lap number 5. More single file racing and some side-by-side and some way upside down goes Steve Brown. Quickly puts that Dodge back on all 4 wheels. And now he's trying to get past Chad Limbrunner. He does, as Bill Steinbach has the lead. Quickly catching up to Chad Limbrunner.
You can see there, Chad Limbrunner was squaring his car up with turn number 5, and that's why he lost a lot of time to Steve Brown, who's in second place, but vastly catching up to first place, Bill Steinbach's Ford. Ooh, Bill Steinbach flips trying to cut turn 6 very quickly, and now he's almost mired back in third place, and he will be as he hits the wall, still disoriented from that wreck. Limbrunner will wreck him as he passes him, and now Limbrunner's a lap down. Look at that ramp.
Steve Brown lands on all 4 wheels and does continue rolling.
He has the lead, and Limbrunner is a lap down.
Bill Steinbach in second spot, trying to catch up to Steve Brown, but it looks like he may be conserving his car here in this portion of the race. Lap 15. 20 more laps to go. Remember, these road course races are only 35 laps, not the regularly scheduled 40 that a Moon Speedway race would be. And Bill Steinbach has a pretty big accident at the end of the front stretch.
Just bouncing around between the turns here. Let's take a look at an instant replay. You see Limbrunner stuck back there in turn number 6. He got hit, bounces onto one cone, hits the other one, then falls on his roof. And that is all because Chad Limbrunner was waiting there in turn number 6, trying to get his car going after slowing down enormously. Steinbach has a jump on the restart, and here's a wreck.
Steve Brown upside down on lap 17. Here it is again. Coming out of turn number 1, some contact there with Chad, and that sent him on one whale of a ride. You can see how hard that car flipped over and then slid about 3 to 4 feet on his roof into the wall. Green flag is back out. Bill has the advantage. Steve passes him. Bill goes back for it. They make contact. Chad passes Bill on the bottom, or he tried to pass Bill at least, but Bill got the momentum. Chad may have lost reception there, it looks like, and that will allow Steve Brown to get by him. Chad now back in third spot, but he might get second spot back from Steve Brown, and he does, lap 20. But these two better get on the gas because Bill Steinbach is right there waiting to put them one lap down, and Steve will fall one lap down to Bill. Chad now about a half a lap down, and he probably will go a lap down here with this accident. Look at that athletic ability there by Chad Limbrunner to rush out to his Chevrolet and put it back on all 4 wheels.
Not before a yellow flag comes out, though. He went 3/4 of a lap down, warranting the caution flag today by the officials. And now Steinbach's having a bit of trouble with his car there. It looks like the shock on the front end of that car has some issues. Actually, he's going to move some body clips down to try and keep everything in order on the chassis of his car. And then he will take the bottom lane, taking this restart. He's done really well on restarts today. We'll see if that can continue. Brown not doing so good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that bottom lane or his car, but so far today he's been flawless on these restarts. Let's see what he does here. That time, not so good. He came across the racetrack in the line of traffic, falls to second spot, gets into Chad Limburner, goes up and over him, but he'll surrender the lead to Steve Brown. Steve now has quite the marginal lead over Bill Steinbach, who is really up on the wheel. And Steve Brown is up in the air, lands upside down in turn 1. Yellow flag, lap 25.
Now, Steinbach's lap there was nearly a second faster than leader Steve Brown's. That's how quickly he caught up to him. And you could see him coming into the camera angle fast into turn number 6 and still having a head of steam to get onto the front stretch, not letting out the gas a lot.
Now, Bill has the outside on this restart, and once again, he has the edge over the rest of the field.
Must be his car.
Look at him just rocketing down this short chute. Steve Brown passes Chad for second spot, but Bill continues to pull away. And both Chad Limburner and Steve Brown flip in the final corner coming onto the front stretch, waving a yellow flag on lap 29.
6 laps to go here at the Moon Speedway Road Course, the second of 3 events that we are going to hold here. Upside down, as you can see on that instant replay, is a Chevrolet and a Dodge. Green flag is back out.
Some drafting there between Chad Limburner and Bill Steinbach, but Chad gets the short end of that stick, and Steve gets the really short end, falling all the way back to third after some contact. Bill Steinbach really up on the wheel. Look at his right rear quarter panel just hanging out right through turn 1. As he holds on to that car. Steve Brown upside down, but he lands on all 4 wheels. Continues to roll along in third spot. The white flag is out, but Bill gets into Steve Brown. That could allow Chad to catch up. Bill runs the final corners very conservatively and picks up the win in today's road course race at the Moon Speedway Road Course. Chad rallies for second spot. Steve Brown, probably his least favorite track, picks up third place.
That means that the 2 drivers that are not in the lead in this points battle have caught up a little bit to leader Steve Brown today, with Limburner earning 9 points. Brown only earning 8, and of course Steinbach earning 10. That will allow Steinbach to catch up by 2 points and Limburner by 1.
What a confidence booster this race could potentially be for Bill Steinbach. His favorite racetrack, he picks up the win. And remember, those all-important bonus points opportunities, which he continues to check off. We'll see you next time right here on the Three Rivers RC Racing Channel for the first doubleheader.